Versace. Or the correct pronunciation, Versace. Now, this box has been through about 3 or 4 moves with me now. It's pretty banged up, but I love keeping my shoes in the original box that they came in, just to help protect them. I love the idea of displaying my shoes, and I've done that in the past, but if anybody has any ideas on how to display a shoe and make it look aesthetically pleasing while still keeping the shoe intact and keeping it dust free, then let me know. So the founder, Gianni Versace, grew up in a southern town, and as the story goes, him and his sister Donatella used to play in the city's ruins, and they spotted a head of Medusa. So when he started his own label in 1978, he used his own name as his logo, but in 1993, he began to use the Medusa head from his childhood. So in Greek mythology, Medusa would lure and kill her male prey with a single glance, that whoever falls in love with Medusa can't be free from her. Versace is known for its luxe, bold clothing and accessories, and these shoes are no exception. All right, now let's get into the details that make this shoe so special. I love this Medusa head detailing on the right shoe, and I actually love that they just put it on this one side. Love the way the light catches these crystal embellishments. It just gives them an extra little pop of glamour. The soles, we have this black detailing and the Versace name embossed on them, which is a beautiful detail. The toe box is square, which leaves plenty of room for your toes, and they aren't squished. So this is actually one of my favorite type of toe boxes, just for comfort wise. So this satin covered black heel measures a whopping 6 inches tall, providing that height that you want without sacrificing comfort. So these platform pumps are covered in satin. From Versace's website, this satin is not pure satin, so it's woven from a blend of fibers, including Eco Vero, viscose, cotton linen, silk, and more, in order to get a delicate and lustrous surface, which is reminiscent of silk. So they advise manual cleaning with a soft, dry cloth and avoid contact with water, creams, or heat sources. Okay, so let's step into these beautiful shoes. So we have this ankle strap that we're just strapping in, and I like to leave it on pretty loose just to allow more movement while I'm walking. So once we get this on and adjusted right where you have those jewels showing, it's time to take a big step up, jump up into the other shoe. Now, when you put these shoes on, there is a certain feeling that you get where you're just powerful. You don't need any other shoes. You're taller. I'm almost 6 feet with these shoes on. And it's just a feeling that you get where it's kind of hard to describe unless you go and try them on yourself. Let's take a closer look at these shoes. So we have the double platform and block chunky heel. Even though it is super high, this double platform really helps with comfort. With the added platform, your foot isn't angled so high that you cannot walk in them for a long time. Again, we have this tiny cute charm piece that I absolutely love, the Medusa head in gold. I love gold detailings. I love gold and pink together. If you take a close look at the crystal embellishments on the strap, they are different sizes. They start small and get larger. And like we mentioned before, these are all hand placed. We have this detailing. It's a beautiful little touch. I love that it's 3D and gives a little pop with the black background. When it comes to the fit of these shoes, we have this long, beautiful heel shown from behind. Again, nice and comfortable. When you are walking, or at least when I am walking, I do have some heel slip, but that ankle strap definitely keeps them in place, and I don't feel like these are too big on my feet at all. They feel nice and comfortable at the toe box. Sometimes when I am stepping, because I do have some tendons that are pretty prominent in my foot, I do feel a little slightly uncomfortable, but it's nothing that wouldn't keep me from wearing these shoes for hours. I have gone to see Dua Lipa in concert with these shoes on, and I don't remember if I ever sat down during that concert. So that's how comfortable these were. And I also walked 2 blocks to get back home. So these shoes definitely can last you all night long. Now, I do have some pretty weak ankles, and you can see my ankles struggling to stay in the shoe, but these shoes definitely feel stable on my feet. I don't feel like I'm going to fall in them. I don't have the instability that I would with a stiletto heel, and because of that wide toe box and chunky heel, you feel very secure in these shoes. A good way to test whether you feel like these or any shoes are going to be stable is to just stand on one foot, see how long you can last on that foot. If you're not able to last 5 to 10 seconds, you're probably gonna feel unstable when you're walking. But I can probably do yoga in these shoes and not have a problem because they are that stable. All right, now let's talk about traction. So the bottom of the shoe does have 2 different parts. So we have this slick portion, and then we have the heel portion. So this heel does provide some good grip. It has nice texture. The combination of the two does not make it feel like you're going to lose your grip on any surface. You can walk outside, on slick tile, almost anywhere and not feel like you're gonna slip and fall. So let's talk about the durability of these shoes. So these shoes, since they are made of satin, they are going to be pretty delicate. You do have to be careful with how you are walking and how you are sitting when you wear these shoes, because even though that black sole looks nice, it can cause some staining on the other shoe. If you have your shoes glide past one another, if you accidentally knock one shoe against the other, these shoes can easily get these black marks on them. I personally have not tried taking these black marks out. I have seen other people try and use acetone on these shoes and successfully get these black marks out, but that can be very, very damaging to this type of fabric, and over time probably ruin the shoe overall. So for me right now, I'm just going to live with these stains because I don't think that they necessarily take away from the beauty of the shoe, and they're on the inside portion of your foot. So unless somebody is really, really, really looking at these shoes, which they might because they're beautiful, but you know, people might not notice that much, and you know, it's reality. It's the reality of wearing your shoes. And I'm not going to buy shoes just for them to sit in my closet. All right, now let's talk about the price point, and are these shoes worth it? So these shoes, when they first came out in the fall winter of 2021, they were $1,475. Now the good news is these exact pair of shoes are no longer that expensive. So on Farfetch, they have a price of $738. They even have a few sizes left. They even have them in a black color, which is pretty neutral and I think can go with a lot of different things compared to my favorite pink color here. There are other options if you don't want to rock the double platform. We do have single platforms available in this same color from Saks Off Fifth, which is a great alternative. So are these shoes worth it? Like we have discussed, these shoes are very delicate, but also very gorgeous. The details that make them beautiful, the charm, the crystal embellishments, the satin, almost silk-like material is what makes this question difficult to answer. For me, I like to think of the idea of cost per wear. How many times do I really think I'm going to be wearing these shoes? Now, if the cost per wear is low, they are totally worth it. These shoes launched in 2021, but since there have been so many iterations of this shoe. So this style is still trending 4 to 5 years later. And there are so many options. Since I could remember, my favorite color has been pink, hot pink to be exact, which is why I ended up with this color. But there are so many different colors to choose from. Black, light pink, light blue, light green, silver, purple, embellished, velvet. There are so many iterations of this shoe that if you think about your favorite color, your favorite style, your favorite material, the height that you want, those shoes are out there. And I think that even though these are loud, bold, colorful, they're just a very fun and comfortable shoe. I hope you learned a little bit more about the Versace Medusa double platform satin pump. Stay soul chic.